Good morning, ninth class. Welcome to Maths Classroom. Today, in this video, we are going to study about our next chapter. Name of the chapter is Coordinate Geometry. This is a very new topic for you, as before you have not studied about this. You have studied about geometry, but you haven't studied about coordinate geometry. So, first of all, let us start with the introduction of coordinate geometry. So, you have studied about different branches of mathematics. You have studied about algebra. What is algebra? Algebra is the branch of mathematics that in which we will study about variables. Variables like x, y, z, a, b, c. We will study about different kinds of variables and how to solve them. So algebra is purely based upon the study of variables. Now the next branch that you have studied is arithmetic. So arithmetic is based upon calculation part. For example, if you are studying 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, that is arithmetic mathematics. A branch of mathematics in which you will study about calculation of numbers is known as arithmetic. Now the third type you have studied is geometry. In geometry we will study about lines and shapes. We have studied about intersecting lines, parallel lines, rectangle, square, triangle, circle. So this is all type of lines and shapes. The study is known as geometry. Mensuration you have studied in your last class, 8th class. You have studied about mensuration. So mensuration is nothing but the calculation of area and volume of any region. Any shape you are given, any 3D shape you are given, if you are being asked for the volume and area, that all will be calculated in mensuration. Now one more type is there, one more branch of mathematics is there, and that branch is known as coordinate geometry. This is somewhat linked with geometry. So here in the introduction part we will study about the coordinate geometry. What is this? Let us see. So the coordinate geometry or Cartesian geometry, this word you will understand in the next videos that I uploaded. So for now just you see this. Coordinate geometry or Cartesian geometry is the study of geometry using coordinate system. This is a new word for you, coordinate system. This word we will study in our next videos. What are coordinate systems? First of all, let us see that how this coordinate system arises with the help of few examples. So let us move to the first example. This is a map given for a colony or any city. Here from west to east, as you move from west to east, the number of streets are given: street 1, street 2, street 3. So west to east street number is given, and in every street there are number of houses: 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. So if you want to go to your friend house and you have the address only for the street name, that your friend lives in street number 2, so what will you see? That we have to went from west to east, and just after the first street the second street lies on the, this is your north and this is your south. So street number second lies in the south direction. So here from that you will reach, or you can easily find your friend house. It's better if you will know that your friend lives in street number 2 and the house number is 5. Street number 2 and house number is 5. So you can easily find out. You will go to the street number 2 and you will went to the house number 5 directly. So you can easily find out with the help of this number, this thing, that is 2 and 5. This 2 represent the street number and 5 represent the house number. This is nothing but the coordinate system. This 2 and 5 we will write, this is nothing but the coordinate system. We will further study about it. Before that, let us see one more example. Here you are given a rectangle, or you can imagine it as a tabletop. At the top of the table something is there. At the top of the table something is put it there, and you have to find out, or you have to tell that what is the position of this thing on the tabletop. How will you find that? You can, because this is our right side, this is our left side, you can say that this lies towards the left side of the table, this side more closer to the left side. but that is not a proper definition. So what will you do? You can measure the length from this side and this side. You can measure the length, that at what distance the point is placed. So from this line the point is placed at 9 centimeter, and from this point this line the point is placed at 5 centimeter. So we can say that from this side the point is at 9 centimeter, and from the horizontal side the point is 9 centimeter, and from the vertical side the point is 5 centimeter towards the left. This is towards the left. If you are being asked for the right, then you will measure from this side and this side. So in this way we can find out the position of the point. We can write it as that the position is 9 and 5. You can write it like this, then 9 from the bottom side and 5 from the vertical side. This is also a type of coordinate system. Now let us move to one more example. For example, this is your class, something like this. You will sit on the benches and your teacher will teach you on the blackboard. So let us make, or let us see our class is like this. Each square represents the number of students, that every student is seated here. Each student is seated in each square. First student, second student, third student, fourth student, fifth, then sixth, seventh, eighth, in this way. So for example, you have to find out the position of this student. For example, this is Ram. So you are being asked that what is the position of Ram in the classroom. So as you know, this is the first row, this is the second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. First column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. So to express or to find out the position of Ram, you have to find out the number of row and number of column. So from here you can see Ram lies in the third row and third column. So we can write 3, 3. In this way we can find out the position of Ram, that Ram lies in the third row and the third column. For example, you have to find out the position of Sham. Sham seated here. So how will you find out? You have to find the number of row and the number of column. So number of row is 5 and number of column is also 5. For example, you have to find out the position of this student. So how will you find? This is number of row is 2, number of column is 2. For example, you have to find out the position of this student. Number of row is 2 and number of column is 4. So you will write 2 and 4. Number of row is 2 and number of column is 4. In this way we can find out the position using this. This is known as grid paper. This is known as grid paper. So in coordinate geometry we will use this grid paper, or you will see the graph paper. Grids are there. So in coordinate geometry, to express the position of any point or anything, we use grid paper to represent the position. Let us see some more examples given in your exercise, solution of exercise 3.1. The first question is, how will you describe the position of a table lamp on your study table to another person? That someone asks that tell me the position of the table lamp that is placed on your study table. So how will you find out this? So let us find out this with an example. The tabletop is placed here. So the table lamp is placed here at the tabletop. So we will measure the length from the sitting place, and this is our left place. So it is 9 centimeter, 9 units away from the sitting place and 4 unit away from the left place. So if you are being asked to find out the position, so we will find the distance of that thing or that point from the different sides of the table lamp, and we will express that with the distance from each side. In this way we can find out the position of the table lamp. Let us see the second question. Question number second goes like this. There is a street plan given. A city has two main roads which cross each other at the center of the city. The two main roads cross each other at the center of the city. These two roads are along the north-south direction. That means one road is north-south and the other road is east-west direction. So first road is north to south and the second is east to west direction. All the streets of the city run parallel to these roads. Parallel means parallel to the north south and parallel to the east west. All the roads are like this and are 200-meter apart. That means the distance between each road is 200-meter. This and this value, the difference between the two roads, the two lines is 200-meter. There are about 5 streets in each direction. 5 streets in each direction. Each direction means in south, in north and south and east and west. 5 streets are there. Using 1 centimeter is equal to 200 meter. In your graph paper or in any paper where you are representing this system, you have to take 1 meter is equal to, 1 centimeter is equal to 200 meter. You have to measure it with this unit given here. Draw a model of the city in your notebook. Represent the roads and street by single line. We will represent it like this. We have represent the roads, main roads by dark line and the streets are by simple straight lines, and each distance should be equal, and 5 lines are there on both the directions. There are many cross streets in your model. Here we have got many cross streets where two roads get crossed. Many are there. So a particular cross street is made by two streets, one running to the north south direction and other running to the east west. For example, here it is given a cross street. So this is north south, this is east west. So here we will get the cross street. So if the second street running to the north south direction and the fifth in the east west direction, second in the north south. So where is the second in the north south? This is the second in the north and south, and fifth in the east west direction. This is the fifth in the east west direction. So you have to find meet at some cross, then we will call it as cross street 2 and 5. This is second, this is fifth. So we will call this point as 2 and 5. 2 for north south and 5 for east west. Now you have to tell that how many cross streets can be referred to as 4 and 3. So this 4 and 3, what does it mean? 4 means a road that goes from north to south, street number 4. Street number 4 north to south. So this is street number 4 north to south, and this is street number 3 west to east. So street number 3 west to east. So only one cross street refers to this point. Only one cross street refers to this point. Now the next point is 3 and 4. 3 and 4. This 3 means road that goes from north to south, street number 3. North to south, street number 3, and this is street number 4 west to east. Street number 4 west to east. So only one cross section is there. So every point on the coordinate system represents only represent only one thing. If you are given any number like this, this is the coordinate system, so it will represent only one point at a time. This is all about the introduction of Cartesian coordinates or coordinate geometry. In our next videos we will study further about this coordinate system. Till then, complete your work and upload it to Google Classroom as soon as possible, and if any doubt is there you can ask me in the comment box. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you and have a nice day.